Hi guys, we're heading to Sydney. We're going to look at a Yamaha MT09, but the old mate has got it for sale, works for ASIO or Secret Service or something, and won't give us his address, so it's all very secretive. We're just heading south until we get a meeting place. If you're watching this, we've probably bought it, because if we don't buy it, this footage will just go to whatever the digital equivalent of the cutting room floor is, so you won't even see it. However, if you're watching, the assumption is we've bought it. Why are we buying an MT09? Well, Henry's just, probably about 30 days away from getting his full license. He's just sold a heap of bikes in the last 2 months. He had a bit of a collection of Lamb's bikes. He sold all them off. He's got a pocket full of cash, and he likes the idea of the MT09. So we're going to look at it. If we buy it, I'm going to have to ride it home while he drives home, and then in a month's time he'll be right to go. So stick with us, we'll see if we get this bike or not. Well, we're here, we've bought it. We're just about 1 kilometre away from the guy's house. He had the mirrors so that they were pointing down, so we're just swapping them over. Probably doesn't look as cool, but I'll actually be able to see something on the way home, which will be slightly advantageous. Just trying to see if we can get the quad lock on as well. And then we did bring the 360 Insta camera, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, flip them out the other way. Excellent. Perfect. I'll get that other mirror on that side. I'll see if we can get the quad lock mounted. That it's a little bit big. I didn't bring the inserts for it. Alright, we'll try, see what we've got in the car. Well guys, we're at Pie in the Sky. I've just ridden it for maybe an hour and a bit. Really enjoyable. I think Henry's going to love the bike, and we're going to try and mount the camera now and see how it goes after we finish the lunch. But fun bike, slipper clutch is great fun, and yeah, we'll see how it goes with the camera on. Thanks.
Well guys, I just had to stop. I've been riding for about 2 and a bit hours, and this bike feels smaller and smaller all the time. It's great the first hour, but I am just finding the seat comfort and the legs starting to push a little bit up into my knees. But I'm going to have a 5-minute break. Might even show you over the bike while I'm stretching my legs. It's been a fun bike. Just finding after 2 hours, it's getting fairly sore on the back side. Anyway, let's have a look around the bike. The first thing I've noticed is the switchgear. Everything is small. I've hit that horn a few times trying to cancel that indicator, but I think once you work out where everything is, it all can't fall to hand. But I'm just finding at the moment everything is small. Haven't even used this thing. Apparently it changes the traction control settings. There's a mode button over here which I took off level B and put it on standard. I think there's a level A above that again. Haven't really played with that. Hazards are a bit of a weird, I've never seen hazard lights like that, but anyway, let's have a quick look at the rest of the bike. I'm not sure I like the front. Henry thinks it looks good. That's the main thing. As I said, it just feels small to me. It does not feel like a 900. Having said that, that's probably a good thing. But I just find I'm a little cramped on it. I think Henry, slightly smaller frame than me, he'll probably fit it a lot better. The seat just gets narrow, or feels narrower, the longer you ride it too. You can probably get a more comfortable seat as an aftermarket product, but just finding after such a long ride, that does get a bit sore. It performs great. It's a fantastic bike to ride. I like the look of it from the side. That tank looks good. Everything seems to work really nicely together. I think if I was buying one though, I'd just want something that just had a little bit more leg room for me. And I don't think those pegs are adjustable, so I don't think you can put them any lower. Well, got home after that little stop at Freeman's Waterhole. It wasn't too bad. It was just a case of stretching my legs for 5 minutes. I do think this bike feels smaller, so we'll see how Henry goes. He's going to take it for a ride now, but overall, quite a fun bike. Making me think. I've got rid of the GS and I've sold the Boulevard, so I've only got the Ducati left, so I'm thinking this style of bike might be something I might replace the other bikes that I've just sold with. So who knows, could be a Ducati Street Fighter coming up in the near future.